This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
There's a major need for blood donations in our area. We'll tell you how you can help out next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara and this is your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. You can see all of that information in stunning HD on Service Electric Cablevision, channel 513. Here's our headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Schuylkill County Coroner Dr. David Moylan calls it a national nightmare. He's talking about the record number of drug deaths across the country and in Schuylkill County during 2016. He's also concerned about the number of suicides and hope both numbers will decrease.
Schuylkill County has been hit hard by the opioid epidemic. Deaths from drugs, be they opioids, fentanyl, heroin, or prescription drugs, has skyrocketed in the county. Last year, 2015, we saw 25 drug-related deaths. In 2016, we dealt with 77 drug-related deaths. Fortunately, the county commissioners have backed us in our effort to combat this, to investigate drug-related deaths so that our law enforcement and district attorney can hopefully prosecute these cases and bring justice to the perpetrators of this epidemic. We've also been struggling with suicides, and we've had a record year in that regard. And in this first week of 2017, we've already dealt with our first suicide. So I'm just hopeful that as America becomes great again, the economic pressures that have led people to take their own lives can be abated.
That's Schuylkill County Coroner Dr. David Moylan. Thousands came out to pay their respects to a Pennsylvania state trooper killed in the line of duty. 23-year-old trooper Landon Weaver was shot and killed while on duty in Huntington County on December 30th. Trooper Weaver's viewing was held yesterday and his funeral was scheduled for 11 a.m. this morning at the Blair County Convention Center in Altoona. Memorial contributions may be made in memory of Trooper Landon E. Weaver to Troopers Helping Troopers, 3625 Vartan Way, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania 17110. A number of factors are contributing to a blood supply shortage in our area. Miller Keystone Blood Center supplies the Lehigh Valley Health Network, and a spokesperson says their supply has dropped to dangerous levels. The American Red Cross has issued an emergency call for blood and platelet donations. Thanks to winter weather, the holiday season, and people suffering from illnesses like the flu, this is a tough time of year for donations. To see how you can help, go to redcrossblood.org or giveapint.org. And you have the opportunity to help the blood shortage. PennDOT District 4 in Dunmore and Geisinger Blood Center will sponsor a blood drive on Monday entitled Give a Pint on the 9th. We spoke to PennDOT District Press Officer James May.
We do quarterly blood drives through PennDOT, and we participate either with the American Red Cross or Geisinger. This is one that we're doing with Geisinger, so all of the blood will stay local. It's just a way that we can give back to the community. This one will be taking place next Monday, January 9th. And if anybody would like to come up to Dunmore, if you're up there for anything else, stop in. Email me first so we can get you scheduled. Email is jamay@pa.gov, and we'd love to have any of your viewers participate in this with us, and the blood stays right here, so we're calling it Give a Pint on the 9th to help your community.
The blood drive will take place at 55 Keystone Industrial Park, Dunmore. The donor coach will be on site Monday from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. And again, you can email jamay@pa.gov, and walk-ins are welcome. For more information, go to geisingerbloodcenter.org. The United States Congress got off to a rocky start this week when controversy erupted over a vote that was first taken, then undone by the GOP. It had to do with an independent congressional ethics board. We spoke with local Congressman Lou Barletta via phone from Washington, D.C. to have him explain what happened and what's next for the new Congress.
Both Democrats and Republicans acknowledge that there's a problem with the Ethics Commission and how it goes about doing investigations. That being said, there was a proposal to make reforms to it, and it was made by the Republican conference of the House. I didn't agree that this should be done in a closed-door meeting. I didn't agree that it should be done by just the Republicans. So therefore, I voted against that. And in the meantime, President-elect Donald Trump got involved, and he tweeted out that he also didn't think this should be the first thing that we do in Congress. And as soon as that tweet went out, phones lit up from across the country to the other members' offices. So it was a bit of a controversy, but at the end of the day, I agreed with President-elect Trump. I just didn't think this should be the first thing that we do. And number two, I think that we should, if there's going to be a reform to the Ethics Commission, that both Democrats and Republicans should take part in that. So it was a bit of a rough start to the new Congress.
Do you think this will be the new norm with the president-elect once he takes the oath of office, that a lot of things will be done like this via Twitter?
Yes, I do, and I warned my colleagues to get used to it. That this president can talk directly to the American people. We've never had a president like this. The fact that he was able to shine a light on something, he said he was coming here to drain the swamp, and to expect him to sit here quietly is not going to be what's happening. So yes, I do believe that things will be different. It's a new day here in Washington, and although it upset many members, I applaud President-elect Trump for keeping his word and doing what he can to drain the swamp.
Have you been hearing anything now since the president-elect has picked, the members that he would like to see in his cabinet? Have you had any reaction to what he's been saying and tweeting from your constituents? Are they pleased with what they're hearing, or are you getting any feedback?
Generally, the feedback that we've been getting throughout our district is that people are very pleased in how he's going about his cabinet selection. This will be a different cabinet, made up from many people from the outside of the political environment, especially those that are not here in Washington, and also accredited military generals who will also serve. So it's been very, very positive, as well as the reaction to my staying in Congress rather than looking to join the administration.
Well, finally, I'll ask you about that. How has it been now that you made the decision to stay? Are you confident you made the right decision, and what are you looking forward to?
I am. I feel very good with my decision. There's no question that I will have more influence now than ever before, which will allow me to help our district, to help the people back home in Pennsylvania. Already in the short time that we've been back here, I could sense that that I will have more say in how things are being done. I'm going to continue to work very close with President-elect Trump, and so I'm excited and happy, and I'm glad to be able to help more the people back home.
Thank you, Lisa. President-elect Donald Trump will be sworn in on January 20th. Well, it was nice of Congressman Barletta to give us a call. If you want tickets to President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, you'll want to give Barletta a call. Demand has been high, and Barletta has received over 9,000 requests for his 198 tickets, so his office has decided to hold a lottery for the tickets. If you're interested, you can call his office at 570-751-0050. Barletta isn't the only elected official getting inundated with requests. Fellow Pennsylvania Congressman Tom Marino and Democrat Matt Cartwright have both received over 500 requests for their tickets. Cartwright gave them out on a first-come, first-served basis, and Marino plans on doing the same. Well, I had Frankie's for lunch today. I got a salad, but I could have easily eaten an entire box of their cold pizza. It's so good, and we're giving away a free box right now. Frankie's Cold Pizza and their Pizza Express is now bringing their box cold pizza to your door, and you have the chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, bake fresh all day with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your name and number, and one name will be drawn at random. You must pick up your prize at Frankie's by the close of business on Sunday. Be sure to check out the delivery schedule for Frankie's Express on their Facebook page. Coming up next, the thrilling musical Catch Me If You Can is coming to Hazleton. We have all the details so you can catch it while it's here. And later, everybody get up. It's time to slam now. High-flying highlights of Jeffrey Planutis and the Hazleton area Cougars from their win over Wyoming Valley West.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
I saw the sun today for like 45 seconds. It was amazing. We may be able to catch another glimpse over the next few days, but tonight, snow. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, light snow likely, mainly before 3 a.m. It will be cloudy, a low of 17 degrees, and we can get an inch of snow. On Friday, we have a chance of flurries before 7 a.m., but partly sunny with a high in the mid-20s. Friday night will be down to 10 degrees. It'll be partly cloudy, and with the wind chill, it will feel like 0. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of only 19 degrees. Saturday night will be partly cloudy, low down to 10 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 18. Sunday night, cold once again, partly cloudy, low of 7. On Monday, mostly sunny, high of 21. And then Monday night, mostly cloudy, we'll have a low of 17 degrees.
A popular Broadway musical comes to life right here in the city of Hazleton starting this Friday night. It is Catch Me If You Can, being presented by the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts in downtown Hazleton. I'm pleased to be joined with the woman who is the director and the choreographer for that show, who also just happens to be my daughter, Samantha Sugart. This is going to be a great show based on a movie that we're all familiar with that Leonardo DiCaprio is in.
Absolutely. It is definitely a spectacle show, and it has a little something for everybody, and I'm excited to just be directing and choreographing and having my hand in it in some capacity. It's going to be great for the stage.
Now, this is the story of Frank Abagnale, and this is a true story.
Yes, it is based on a true story, which the movie was also created from the true story, and then this was created after the movie. But it all does tie together, so if you know one, you know all.
So he pretends to be all different professions, a doctor, an airline pilot, all different professions. This is a great musical now with big show-stopping numbers.
Every number is a massive musical number. When I first looked into the show, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I realized that it was dance number after dance number after dance number. And we always joke that we think that the ensemble should bow last because they're on the stage 80% of the show, you know, killing it with big dance numbers, and it's very intense, but it's super fun.
Tell us about the cast.
Well, we have, I like to call it the all-star cast of Northeastern Pennsylvania. We have people from all over the area, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, of course, our hometown Hazleton. But we also have people from New Jersey. One who is, his hometown is the Cunningham area, Ian Owens. He is playing Frank Abagnale Jr., but he actually currently resides in Hoboken. So he makes the travel from Hoboken and loves working on the show. So he's definitely taking a sacrifice.
So are you. She just moved to New Jersey as well, working there, so you're making the sacrifice as well. So tell us all about the story, what it's about.
It is the true story of Frank Abagnale Jr., and it's pretty much just how he was brought up, how his parents treated him, the things that he discovered along the way, and what happens to him in the end, which we're not going to give away, but if you don't know, it's definitely a surprise.
All right, so now this all gets underway. The curtain goes up Friday night for the first show, so tell us about when we can see it.
Yes, we open this Friday evening, and we run through next Sunday. It's Friday and Saturday evenings at 7 o'clock at the J.J. Ferrara Center, PTPA, and Sundays at 3. And there is also a dinner factor to it as well. If you'd like to participate in the dinner theater, you're more than welcome to call ahead for a reservation for dinner, and doors open for that 90 minutes prior to curtain. So you can come and do a dinner and a show and make an evening out of it.
So you're hoping this is going to be one of the best performances they'll see around here in a long, long time.
I am confident. Like I said, I have an all-star cast. Everybody is massively strong. I somehow lucked out and just got a really, really great team, both backstage and on stage. And I know that everybody's going to walk out loving it. So they'll have a blast.
All right, and as a proud mom, and she told me not to say this, but she won an award for doing this show somewhere else. So you did win a Northeast Pennsylvania Theater Association award. So come on out and see Catch Me If You Can, starting this Friday at the PTPA in downtown Hazleton. You can go to their website, which is ptpashows.org. You can give them a call at 570-454-5451. But please don't miss this wonderful musical. You'll be upset if you did, right?
Absolutely. See you there.
Thank you, Sugart family. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers on the green screen on SSPTV. Pick 2, 47, pick 3, 068, pick 4, 5902, and pick 5, 57, 579. When we come back, the Hazleton Area Cougar basketball team was back at it against Wyoming Valley West. Check out the highlights after the break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
When you hear the words Jeff Jam in the Hazleton Area High School, they aren't referring to junior Jeff Planutis' latest hot rap single. It also has nothing to do with his ability to make a sweet strawberry spread to be enjoyed on bagels and or toast. No, it refers to a dunk by Planutis. I don't know if Planutis can rap or if he can make jam, but I know he can dunk extremely well, and he got a couple of opportunities to show off his skills in Hazleton Area's win over Wyoming Valley West on Wednesday night. This happens a lot. The Hazleton Area Cougars will be moving the ball around quickly on offense, and then when it comes to Jeffrey Planutis and he leaves his feet, time seems to slow down. How long do you feel like you're up in the air, man? When I watch you moving around,
Feels like slow-mo sometimes. It's awesome.
If you look around ever, I mean, it seems like a show.
Yeah, I check out who's in the crowd and that type of thing.
Hazleton Area led 33-29 at the break. It was a sluggish first half by their standards. They upped the intensity on defense in the second half and the pace on offense and beat Wyoming Valley West 81-56.
We did get some turnovers, definitely, but I thought we got the ball off the backboard a little bit better. I thought we did a much better job of getting the ball up the floor and sharing the ball with one another. You know, Jeff owes these guys a few pizzas, I think, after some of those dunks tonight. Guys really fed him the basketball. He did a great job finishing, as he always does. But that's our thing. Rebound, share the basketball, get out and run, play better defense. I think our defense needs to get better. You know, every single day we're working to do that, to get to be a better team. But it was definitely a tale of two halves, and I'm very, very happy the way that we responded and finished the game.
Maybe Planutis can order some pizzas while he's up there, and he'll definitely want to get some extra wings or garlic knots for his assistant coaches and point guard Michael Casadas.
Coach Sabalco, he really fueled a lot of us up at halftime, and he got into me especially, told me I really got to get going.
So that got you going?
Yeah,
I mean, you had the one
Coach Sabalco usually leads the way with us. Usually he's the big motivator, him and Coach Carlos.
Coach Joseph said you have to buy some guys some pizzas because of the passing out there. I mean, when that's on, the passing, I mean, how would you even describe that to people? It's pretty impressive when your teammates are facilitating like that.
When they throw them outlet passes, it's incredible, especially when Mike's always looking up. And we practice every day in practice and Kentucky layups and stuff.
While Planutis was dazzling with his dunks, the rest of his teammates were also putting on a show that's come to be expected with this group of Cougars. Check out Casadas' no-look pass here to Joe Grula. Here's Josh Samick blocking a shot, and then on the other end, Grula made sure it paid off thanks to this putback. Grula led the Cougars with 20 points.
I just got in a rhythm tonight. My shot's been off lately, but I just got it back. More importantly, we got the win. Everyone was contributing, so that's the bigger picture we're looking at.
How do you get yourself back in a rhythm like that? What helps build up the confidence? How'd you get back there tonight?
Just make sure I set my feet. It's all in the head, really. That's what my dad says. He says once you get your mind right, then you start hitting shots like that again.
It all added up to another win this season for the Cougars. And when you total up all the victories for head coach Mike Joseph, you'll get an even 200 at Hazelton area. So Joseph has picked up a thing or two over the years, like this gem from his former coach at the Hazelton High School, Bruce Leib.
The big message at halftime was you can't mess with this game. I learned that a long time ago from Coach Leib. When you mess with the game of basketball, that's when you can get yourself in trouble. Looking ahead, not being focused, thinking about other things, that's how you can get yourself in trouble. Now we could, put our laser focus in on the next opponent and get ready over the course of the next 48 hours for that game, which should be a tremendous atmosphere as it usually is.
That next game is against rival Crestwood on Friday night, and I'm sure the Cougar Crazies would love to see a few Jeff Jams in Mountaintop.
Another Jeff Jam.
We have a number of local teams playing impressive basketball right now, including the Monoy area girls. Here's the SSPTV standard speaker scoreboard. The Lady Bears moved to 10-0 on the season by beating previously unbeaten Mount Carmel on Wednesday. Megan Bisco had 17 points for the unbeaten Bears. Monoy area will be tested this weekend against Marion. The Phillies stayed perfect in Schuylkill League Division III play with a win over Shenandoah Valley. North Schuylkill is 3-0 in Division I of the Schuylkill League. They beat Panther Valley thanks to Avery Jordan's 21 points and other contributions. Of course, in boys basketball, GAR beat MMI and Crestwood moved to 2-0 in Division I of the Wyoming Valley Conference just before their showdown with Hazelton area. On the mats, Pine Grove beat Tamaqua and Monoy area lost to Panther Valley. McCollin Fagley moved to 11-1 on the season for the Golden Bears. With that, sports comes to a close and we move on to our social report.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Catholic Social Services Auxiliary has planned a night at the races to benefit the programs of the agency. The event will take place Saturday evening, January 14th at Catholic Social Services Family Center, 106 South Church Street in Hazelton. The building is fully accessible and parking is very convenient. Doors will open at 6 with a post time slated for 7. Attendees must be 21 years of age. For more info, just call 570-455-1521. And one more quick announcement, the Tamaqua Community Arts Center will be holding a Paint and Sip fundraiser for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. $40 per person includes all supplies and snacks, and the Arts Center is located at 125 Pine Street in Tamaqua. For info, just call 570-668-1192. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Louis A. Salo, formerly of Hazelton. Funeral is Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Thomas Tomkevich of Sugarloaf Township. All services will be held privately and at the convenience of the family. The Harmon Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. John R. Lemich, formerly of Whitehaven. Services are Saturday at 11 a.m. from the Hartman Funeral Home. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. David G. Jenkins of Oneida. Memorial is Monday at 11:30 a.m. at the Stauffer Bresnik Funeral Home. Eileen Carlick of Freeland. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. And Teresa B. Kibler, formerly of Harwood. Services were held at the convenience of the family and under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is George Senger of Drums. George, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
You may have seen on our social media that former WNEP meteorologist Tom Clark was in our studio today for a taping of the Sam LaSanne Show. We'll have more details on SSPTV News about when you'll see that. Take it easy, everyone.